What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Weekly Wizard Podcast. I'm Brett with my co-host Warren, and we're talking comics. Today, we're going to talk about our weekly reads. We're going to go over some news. We're going to talk the Thor trailer, obviously, and we're going to polish it off with episode 3 of Moonknight. But technically, the cherry on top of all this is that we are going to announce the winner of this beautiful 1 in 100 virgin variant of House of X number 389.6.
Pretty sick looking.
So it is disgusting. So stick around until the end when we will get into all that. But first off, Warren, what'd you read this week, my man?
All right, so there was a holiday this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yesterday it was 420.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Yep. And it just so happened to fall on New Comic Book Day.
It did.
Incredible.
So, well, what was crazy? You should have seen our parking lot out here. So, for you people that don't know, we have a cannabis store in our parking lot. Mango Cannabis. It's a massive store. It looked like Black Friday in our parking lot, and we had no customers in here. They had a DJ out there. They had a taco truck out there. They had, they celebrate 420 over there.
Oh my God.
So, there was a new book that came out this week called The Secret History of the War on Weed. This book is written by Jerry Dugan and Brian Poisson.
Okay.
I guess that's how you say his last name. I don't know. He's a big comedian. He was in The Mandalorian. He had a bit part in that.
Yeah.
You know who he is,
Yeah,
right?
I know
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So they wrote this book. It's ridiculous. It was funny. It was definitely worth checking out.
That's awesome.
I loved it. It was so perfect. I know they planned this out, that it dropped on 420. So
yeah, there was no coincidence there. We know
it's
this.
just a one-shot, ridiculous book, alternate history about the war on weed.
Okay. Sounds fun. All right.
And somebody commented this week about our comic knowledge, so I'll throw a little out here. So
Tyler, what's up?
Jerry Dugan is one of the biggest writers at Marvel right now. He writes X-Men. He's written Daredevil. He's written a lot of
Doing
books.
big things.
Does huge things. And way he got his start, it was my wife that actually told me about this because I would have never known. There's a actor, comedian, does a lot of podcasts, a guy named Scott Aukerman. Are you familiar with him at all?
The name sounds familiar, but
I don't really know. My wife watches or listens to a lot of podcasts with Scott Aukerman.
Okay.
Jerry Dugan ran a comic store and was his comic guy.
Oh.
Yeah. And then he started writing comics, and then Scott Aukerman got big, and Jerry Dugan got big, and Brian Poisson was in that group too, and he got big as a comedian, and so they all got kind of big together, and now Jerry Dugan's like the biggest writer at Marvel, so I think that's super cool. But yeah, so he wrote The Secret History of the War on Weed.
Okay, check it out, fam.
I read Captain America 0.
How was it?
The actual story was awful. Okay. But the art in it was gorgeous. I do like that they're setting up for they're setting up for 2 new series. There's going to be the Sam Wilson, and there's going to be the
we were talking
Steve
about
Rogers
that last week. Yep.
So that's cool. The writing in this just was lame. Yeah. But the art was just gorgeous.
Okay.
And then the last book, I got a little rant here.
Okay. Love it.
So they're getting ready for Doctor Strange because it's coming out very soon. Well,
May 6th, baby.
Right now, in the Marvel Universe, Doctor Strange is dead.
Right, yeah.
They just
did
the death of Doctor Strange. Yeah. Okay. So Clea is now, his wife in the comics, is now the Sorcerer Supreme of our universe and the Dark Dimension at the same time. Well, they needed a Doctor Strange tie-in, I guess, because the movie's coming out soon with actual Doctor Strange in it. Right. So there's a one-shot that came out this week called Doctor Strange Nexus of Nightmares. Now, unfortunately, I did not look at who the writer was before I ordered this, so I way over-ordered on this, because I was, Doctor Strange sells, the movie's about to come out. This is going to be awesome. Well, it was written by Ralph Macchio, not the Karate Kid, Ralph Macchio, but he's been an editor at Marvel since like the 70s, and every now and again they have him write a book, and it's always just a little one-shot, and he's not a good writer, okay? So he writes comics like they did back in the 1970s, where there's just so much dialogue, like so heavy on the dialogue.
Yeah, that's where I draw a line.
And his writing style is like he uses very big words that these people would never use. Okay, and then so the beginning of the book is him, like, the first, like, 10 pages of the book are just retelling Doctor Strange's origin story. It's like, I already know this. Like, why is this even happening? Like, I don't need this.
Okay.
And, it was so boring. Like, I had to take, like, 3 breaks. This is a 22-page book. I took 3 breaks while reading this. Because there was so much dialogue, unnecessary dialogue, and it was terrible. This is not a book I recommend. The Captain America, even though I didn't care for the story as much, I would definitely recommend it because the art was amazing.
Okay.
Secret History of the War on Weed, 100% recommend it.
Okay.
Doctor Strange, you can come buy it from my store, but other than that, I don't recommend it. If you're a Doctor Strange, like, completist, sure, but anybody else, yeah, I would not. Don't read this comic book and because you're going to go see the movie and you think you need this, because you don't, I promise.
Okay.
It was bad.
Good to know, because now I'm not going to waste it. Now they're not going to waste it.
They're not going to waste their
See,
time.
you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay.
All right, so rant over.
So, what I read this week, I only read one thing this week. I started reading the 2017 run of Weapon X.
Oh, it was a fun read.
Yeah, this was actually recommended by a buddy of mine, and I want to thank him for recommending it because there's no reason or way that I would have went out of my way to read this in the first place. So
20-something issues.
It's up. Yeah, it's up there. Yeah, I think I have 23 or so issues of it.
Okay.
So far though, right off the bat, pretty dope. Not gonna lie. There's like androids that are like can like hide themselves in like people flesh.
Yep.
And like, I mean, and like, I don't know. It's pretty cool. They're
How
like
far in are you?
like 2 or 3 issues.
Okay.
So not far at all. But they're like collecting, like Logan and Sabretooth. They're trying to like harvest them for like regenerative properties or whatever. And so far, pretty fire.
I love the team up in this book because it was like a whole bunch of old Weapon X. So of course those two.
Yeah.
Domino was in there for a while.
Yeah, she's in like the main strip where it talks about the characters that are in it. Yeah, I'm excited to see that play in. Yeah.
Who else was in it? It was
Warpath.
Warpath. Okay, yeah, Warpath was in it.
Yep.
And then was what is his name? Maverick? Was Maverick in that? I think he's in later. Okay.
I'm about to say I'm not far enough in. Like I said, I'm only a few issues in. I know those are the ones I know so far. Okay. But I'm not gonna lie. If you haven't read it, check it out. Like I said, there's no way that I would have went out of my way to read this or even really know of its existence. But I'm glad that it was recommended to me. So
I'm gonna check something out real quick here.
Yeah, no, go ahead. While he's looking in that, guys, if you're digging this content and getting these weekly reads that you should check out and all this good stuff, don't forget to like and subscribe. They have this cool new feature on YouTube where if you click the like button, it like explodes with like confetti and stuff. That's not me trying to talk you into hitting it. That's actually a thing. Like if you click the like button, it does this cool little graphic where it like explodes and there's like confetti. It's really fancy and it threw me off guard and excited me. So you should hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more.
Okay, I couldn't remember if this was a series that tied into it or not, but yeah. So this series had a tie-in. It was called Weapons, or what was it called? Weapons of Mutant Destruction.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Weapon H. So it crossed over with Totally Awesome Hulk, and which I hated the Totally Awesome Hulk
because he's the Asian. What's his name?
Amadeus Cho. Yeah. So it was. Which I did not like the run at all. It was written by Greg Pak. I didn't think the writing was great. The art was fantastic. I like Amadeus Cho most of the time. I loved him in Champions.
I like the way he looks as Hulk.
Yeah,
he's got that little like swoop over kind of. I dig that. Yeah,
for sure. But this is a series that brought us Weapon H. He was the Hulk of Wolverine. It is the dude that has the powers of Hulk and Wolverine all. It's so ridiculous.
I don't mean to take a left because I do want to talk about this in next week's episode. Stay tuned. But Hulk Galactus from episodes.
Oh yeah, I haven't read it yet. I've seen the picture though.
The art.
I've seen the pictures.
Whoa, that's all I'm gonna. Anyways,
next week that'll be on what we read.
Fire, dude. Yeah, no, I actually really like the design of Hulk Wolverine. I think it's dope. I mean, it's Hulk with Wolverine claws. Like that's next level. Like,
let me tell you, when that was coming out, I was not getting Totally Awesome Hulk, but I had to tell my comic dealer at the time, like, hey, I have to have this. And I mean, the first appearance, I can't remember if the first appearance is in Totally Awesome Hulk or if it's in Weapon X. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
It's like a $30 book. I mean, it's kind of climbed up in price,
Nice.
but it was
not like it's ever
fun
going to be optioned or anything because that would be insane. But
not.
That's one of the cool things about comics, though.
I have the full run of Weapon H, which is the Hulk Marine.
Nice.
There was a 3-issue Hulk Marine, and then there was like a 11 or 12 issue Weapon H, which was about Hulk Marine. Yeah. I have all of that. Like awesome. I was all in on Hulk Marine back when it happened. I like to. Oh yeah, I think he's going to be in the new Savage Avengers that's coming out soon.
Hulk Marine?
I think so.
That would be. I would get that just for that alone.
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
I mean, the last run of Savage Avengers was mind-blowingly good. Because it was Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, okay.
With like
that's the one
Wolverine,
I heard about. That
Punisher.
Was okay.
Elektra.
Yeah,
like
it
was nuts.
Yeah, I need to get in. I need more Savage Avengers in my life. I think that'd be dope.
Yeah. Savage Avengers is fun. I can't wait for the restart.
So that's what we read this week, guys. I'm telling you right now, like and subscribe. Check it out. Check out those books. Let's get into some comic news.
Oh yeah, what happened in comic books this week?
We're gonna talk about that.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna talk about it right now, comic fan. So, first things first. Andrew Lincoln, who plays Rick Grimes in The Walking Dead, is in deep talks to join the MCU.
Oh yeah, who's he gonna play?
No idea. We don't know yet. We know nothing. We just know that
they're making a Marvel Zombies movie, and he's going to play
Rick Grimes.
He's gonna play Rick Grimes. Yeah.
Why you gotta play with my emotions like that? Now, if I don't get that, I'm just gonna be pissed because that would be fire.
I heard they're gonna make a Walking Dead movie with him, but
oh yeah, he's supposed to have his own. Yeah. I don't know.
I finished. I think I only finished the first half of season 7.
I stopped watching after the end of like 4 or 5. Like
I
right when they're going to like Terminus.
Yeah. Okay.
That's where I'm out. So that's 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Right. Right before they made it. At the end of that season, they were about to go to Terminus. Never made.
I made it to like past where Glenn gets his head bashed in.
Yeah, I didn't see all that. I mean, I've seen it, but I wasn't caught up on
that eyeball, man. That eyeball.
Jesus, man.
And you know, it's not that I didn't like the show. It was just that they had these long breaks between it, and I would just lose interest. And yeah,
for me, it's just I can't watch the same characters be lame over and over and over again. I straight up like that applies to every show that it's the the law of diminishing return.
Let me tell you, I watched the first season of the other Walking Dead show.
Oh yeah, Fear the Walking
Dead. That show was terrible.
I watched the first episode. I couldn't get into it. Yeah, and that was after I gave up on the original.
Yeah,
I tried. No.
That'd be cool. I mean,
you know what?
There's so many characters in the MCU.
Yeah. And honestly, he's a great actor.
Yeah,
I would love to see.
I didn't even know he was British for the longest time.
Apparently he's British.
Yeah, I did not know that for a very long time. So, I mean, I was convinced by the accent in.
I mean, it's just like Tom Holland. Like they do a good job. Like I mean, it's
Hugh Laurie.
Who?
Hugh Laurie? Dr. House.
Oh yeah,
he's British.
Love him. Man.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Had no idea he was British for the longest time.
That guy's amazing.
Because I only knew him from House.
He should be in the MCU. Straight up.
Man.
That would be. Oh my God, I love
I watched some Hugh and Laurie, and I was like, whoa, he's British. Cool.
Cool. So next in news, David Zaslav. Zaslav. That's just a fun name to say. David Zaslav. Following the Disney Discovery merger thing, takeover, buyout, whatever, for $43 billion, is planning an overhaul at DC, the likes of which DC fans have been clamoring for several years.
No, I haven't paid that much attention to this. I've read the headlines. Mm-hmm. My understanding is the biggest focus is going to be on the movie part of it, though, right?
From what I have gathered from all the articles, all the videos, he wants a full, cohesive company. He wants the books, the movies, he wants it more like Marvel.
The first thing he needs to do is he needs to get a showrunner for the whole thing. They need a Kevin Feige.
And that's something that is being talked about. So
if it's not James Gunn,
he
I'm
wants
probably out.
Someone who is business savvy, who can lead the company together.
Yeah.
So if you're a DC fan and you've been really stressed out about the fact that MCU dominates because their movies are awesome and cohesive and DC isn't, guess what, guys? Our time might finally be coming where
they've been saying this for 10 years now, so
I know.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Exactly. But I mean, with such a big change, one can only hope that this is the time that it actually starts happening. So we'll see.
We have dice just laying around the store everywhere.
Speaking of DC being in shambles, I'm kidding. I mean, it's not in shambles, but it's a mess. Speaking of DC messes, Ezra Miller arrested again. What did
I get arrested for this time?
So this time, he is being arrested for apparently causing a scene and hitting a woman in the face with a chair that caused a gash in her forehead.
So apparently he was at a party and he was asked to leave. And
he didn't take it very well.
He did not take it very well.
And apparently a chair was thrown.
This person has problems. They have anger management issues.
I've also heard a whisper, and maybe this ties in. Maybe it's BS. Maybe it's true. Who knows? I don't know, guys. Don't quote me on this, but I've heard that maybe he's just trying to get out of his contract.
I mean, it's definitely possible. I mean, we've got 3 incidents at this point. So about a year ago, he was in Iceland, and a woman walks up, and she's just like, "Hey, I'm a big fan," and he picks her up by the throat. That's pretty messed up. Like, come on. Like, I get that, this is your private life, and you don't want somebody fangirling over you. You just say thank you and move on.
Yeah.
You don't pick them up by the throat. Even if they're, like, all over you, blah, 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 blah. You push them away. You do what other celebrities do, because this happens to other celebrities. Mm-hmm. You don't pick them up by the throat.
Right.
That's just crazy.
General consensus. Yeah.
Okay. And then, in Hawaii, the same place where this happened, he punched a bartender in the face. Apparently, he was a little too inebriated. They denied him drinks.
Stole a microphone from a karaoke singer.
Yeah.
And got into an altercation.
Yeah. Apparently, they denied him drinks because he was already a little too far past where he needed to be as far as drunk goes. And so they punched bartender in the face. And the day that he was Zoom meeting. This
third arrest took place the same day that he came on to a Zoom meeting to plead no contest to the bar fight that he was arrested for just a week or 2 ago.
I think what they need to do at this point, they had the Flashpoint thing in the show. They just need to replace him with the Flash from the show.
That is what
problem solved.
All the fans are calling for. Yeah. I will be surprised if they don't get rid of him, just simply because of the outcry. Yeah. I mean, of people just being like, "Hey, Grant Gustin's already the Flash. Get rid of Ezra and just replace him because we love Grant Gustin." I'll be shocked if he's not done now.
Yeah. Even if they don't replace him with Grant Gustin, like the bad behavior is just too much.
will be surprised if they keep. But I mean, anything's possible. But
I would give my left arm to be a superhero in a superhero movie. I don't even care, Marvel or DC.
And that's what us level-headed people are thinking. Like, it'd be really nice if he would realize the opportunity that he has in his hands right now, and he'd get his head out of it.
This isn't just screwing over his DC, his Flash. Nobody wants to hire this guy now. Like, his acting career is over.
Yeah, this is kind of like some Will Smith stuff. Like, it just puts a bad taste. It just puts a bad taste in people's mouth.
You don't just walk up and hit people. I mean,
well, and what's crazy is now. So there were rumors that Jaden Smith, Will Smith's son, was rumored to play Miles. Those rumors are very quickly disappearing.
Yeah.
So, and that's a shame because that would have been
him.
That would have been huge.
Yeah.
For Jay, and honestly, I would have loved to have seen that. I think he has that. He's got the look. Period. Like, he can be Miles Morales, and I'm yes, please. Like, and now there's no way.
Yeah.
Like that's and if it does that, I would drop dead shocked. Yeah. Like, same thing with Ezra. If they keep him around, I will almost have to clap for just the balls and the brassness that DC would have to just be like, no. We're not canceling him. We're not kicking him out. He's sticking around.
What would he have to do to convince them? I mean, I feel like that would
I mean, the thing is, at the end of the day,
This would be a very big
we weren't
apology
there.
tour.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, we weren't there. None of us were. Only the people in that room know who said what, who deserved what, who got what, and how it all for real went down. And I'm not condoning or condemning anyone or anything, but
I find it hard to
we don't know.
to find a scenario where throwing a chair at a woman's head.
Oh yeah, violence isn't the answer. That being said, I tell you right now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I wouldn't throw a chair. You know what I mean? Like
There's
depending
definitely
on
situations.
yeah, and
but
that's what I'm saying. We don't know. So I'm not condemning or condoning what Ezra Miller has going on. I don't think he's going to stick around.
I throw chairs at Brett all the time.
See, and I'm fine. Look at me. And we'll see. But I just think it's crazy. I mean, 3 times in a year. Because his first one was last year.
About a year, yeah. The Iceland thing, which I don't even think he was charged or anything. It was just caught on video and but I don't think there were any charges that came from that. But it was still like everybody was like, "Hey, what's up with this guy?"
Yeah.
And now that we've seen these other 2 incidents, it's like, oh, there's definitely
a problem. Yeah, there's a pattern here. Yeah. So, all right. One of the last things we have for news is James Gunn announces that Guardians 3 breaks the world record for most makeup appliances created by a single production.
That's nuts.
The world record. So you know what that means, fam. That means that someone else was holding the record before, and I'll tell you who it was.
Who was it?
It was the Grinch.
Wow. All those Who's in Whoville?
All the Who's in Whoville had the world record for the most makeup that
I've seen I love the original, the Boris Karloff original. I love the original.
I'm just gonna say
I am not a Jim Carrey fan. I have not watched the Jim Carrey one.
Okay. So yeah, apparently Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is now a world record holder.
That just means there's
going
to be a crap ton of aliens in that movie, and that makes me very excited.
We'll see.
Very excited.
I'm pretty hyped.
I can't wait for this movie.
Speaking of Marvel movies, let's get into our first big topic.
Oh, was there a trailer this week?
I think there might have been a teaser trailer this week.
Oh,
Warren, I think there might have been.
I didn't see it.
Oh, it's a shame. You might want to check it out because it was the Thor Love and Thunder trailer.
What? Oh, what? It was. I'm joking. I have seen it.
Oh my word!
Literally, as soon as I heard that it was out.
Oh my word!
Had to go watch it.
I felt kind of special. Within 5 minutes of Marvel dropping it on YouTube, I was like, on my Instagram, I was like, oh my god!
I had trouble finding it. So the first 2 that I found were both fake trailers.
Oh man!
And I'm like scrambling to find this thing because my brother's already seen it, and he texted me, "Hey, the trailer for Love and Thunder was great." And I was like, "Where is this thing?" So then I finally go to the Marvel website, and they had it. But I was a little panicky because I was like, "This isn't real. I've seen this. This is stupid."
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
You want to see Warren rage out?
Don't give him a Marvel trailer right out of the
fake
game.
Marvel trailer. Yeah, I need the real thing. Send me the link.
I was scrolling on Facebook, and it there it was. It just started, and I was like, "What? No way!" And then I went and got on YouTube. Sure enough, and I was like, "Oh my god, we have to watch this!" And so really, the only reason my reaction was like 5 minutes past was because it took me 2 minutes to watch the teaser trailer. Wow,
it was good. I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Man.
The interactions between Quill and Thor I've always loved. But that kind of homoerotic scene there, I mean.
So much to unpack here. The cinematography, like the big epic views and just like fanciness that we are getting from the teaser is just it's like thank you so much for that, like thank you, like that scene pulled right out of the comic books where he's up on that mountaintop.
Oh yeah, and there's that big that was cool. I loved
you guys
like when they showed the side-by-side comparison to that. Oh man, that was sick. Like it's spot on.
Fan service Friday all day. Like, and you know what? Actually, what I really liked about the trailer, it dropped on the 18th, just like we had talked about. Yeah, so hey, if you watch this, you get it here first. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you're welcome. We warned you, right? Like, that was really cool. I like that they didn't show Gore the God Butcher.
Okay, yeah.
And I like the fact that
have you seen the action figure though?
Yeah, I'm not putting eggs in a basket.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hop on that
the action figure of Gore the God Butcher.
I'm not gonna hate on that. I'm not gonna hop on that hating bandwagon because
I want to see more.
Because I know Christian Bale and I know Marvel. They don't play no games. Like, I have faith that because at the end of the day, Gore will be wearing a hood all the time anyway. So I don't know. I'm not tripping about it. I think that that's gonna come out just fine. Like, and plus I thought it was pretty cool that we got to see the all black in his case.
Yeah.
Fire. Probably the closest thing we're gonna get to Null in a long time, but whatever.
Probably. I'm
not upset that we didn't get to see Gore. I'm stoked that instead, at the very end of the trailer,
after the like Marvel,
after the
all
Thor,
that,
Love and Thor, we get to see the Thor Jane Foster, Lady Thor, man, and wow, she looks good.
She does. She looks
like
amazing.
I mean, wow.
I had to go back and like look at some still shots of it, kind of zoom in.
Just to get a clear picture.
Oh my god!
Because it happens real quick, and then Thor's like, oh, and then it cuts out. Yo, so
Natalie
much
Portman.
to unpack. Got the broken hammer.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about that. I don't like what she
Yeah.
touches a piece of it, and the whole thing just comes together, and she's worthy. What?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. I'm just.
It's exciting. I
There's
cannot
just
wait.
this movie. You know, right now the big hype is Doctor Strange. Like, that is what we are all chomping at the bit for. But man, like, we didn't get any story in this teaser at all.
No,
we
it
have
was all
no idea what's happening. It was
Just-
literally just little clips of entertainment.
yes.
Like, just small shots and, you know, a little bit of scenery.
It was
like,
just to get the
almost
fanboys
no
excited.
action. There was a little bit of action like in the background of some shots,
Yeah.
but nothing. Like, we still don't know who all's in it, what all's going on, and what it's going to mean. But I'm
happy to know that the Ravagers are in it.
and it's, yeah.
He's got the
I
Ravager
like
jacket.
the scene where he's doing the battle ropes
Oh,
with those
yeah.
giant chains, and he's still fat.
It's Surtur's chains. Yeah.
Awesome.
That was
dude.
great.
That, if you haven't seen the trailer, guys, the trailer for Thor: Love and Thunder is out, and you have got to check it out.
It is very good. That's very good.
It's amazing, man. So let's wrap that because I could go all night. But next we're going to talk about not the newest as the time you're watching this, but the most recent one that we have to talk about is Moonknight episode 3. That's right. So, what were your thoughts on this, man? I know last one you weren't, you were getting checked out a little bit.
Still not sold on the show.
Still not sold on it.
You know, it was funny because after the show wrapped last time, we were talking about all of the shows, kind of ranking them.
Yeah.
And we were like, was that all of them? We didn't talk about Hawkeye. We didn't throw Hawkeye on our list. And that's like the one show that we talked about every single episode.
Wow.
Yeah, how did we miss that? Sorry, guys.
Wait,
you didn't get to see that.
We didn't.
We did not rank Hawkeye in our list.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, we suck.
I know.
What kind of comic king YouTubers are we, dude? Holy wow, that's okay.
I thought about it after you left. I was like,
Wow.
Like after we finished the show, we were kind of like ranking where we put each one of the shows so far
Overall,
with Moonknight, and we named them all except for Hawkeye, and then we started like kind of ranking them, and yeah, we didn't put Hawkeye in there, and I mean I put Hawkeye pretty high up. I mean I enjoyed it.
Oh,
a lot.
I would definitely have to.
It was definitely above Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So
it was grounded.
we were both kind of
Kingpin.
agreed like Falcon and the Winter Soldier was kind of at the bottom for both of us, right?
Yeah.
I think I enjoyed it a little more than you did.
Yeah.
But
And that's fuck yeah.
yeah. But like Loki and WandaVision were up pretty high.
Yeah.
I would put Hawkeye up pretty high.
And I was putting Moonknight up.
You were putting
pretty
Moonknight
high.
up there,
You have
whereas I have Moonknight even below Falcon and the
Yeah.
Winter Soldier as of right now after 3 episodes.
Right.
And
Fair enough.
when we did this kind of ranking, we
Yeah.
had both seen episode 3. So I just feel like I thought the first episode was perfect. It was spot on.
Yeah.
It was great that we only saw Moonknight at the very end.
Yeah.
I thought they did a really good job of setting it up. But then we get to the second episode, and where's Moonknight? We get the really cool Moonknight fight scene. We get the Mr. Knight. We find out that that's Stephen Grant. All that. That was cool.
Yep.
But I wanted more Moonknight. Then we get to the third episode. It's like, where's Moonknight?
This is
And
a
honestly,
very
the fight scene
Moonknight show.
with Moonknight, it kind of fell flat for me. It was okay.
Yeah.
But
I feel you.
It felt flat.
Yeah.
So we're halfway through, and man, I really need the second half to pick up.
Yeah. That's actually kind of the consensus that I've gathered from just all kinds of outlets that I've been tuning into. Like, it's people are getting a little less interested every episode, so they're praying that episode 4 comes out hot and makes some magic happen. That being said, episode 3, I mean, it starts off with the chase. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're on rooftops, and Mark Spector is hunting down whoever these people are to find out where Amit's tomb is and where Jack Harrow is going to go to wake up Amit. And then things start getting weird.
Yeah.
Really weird.
Yeah.
And not just weird for us, but weird for Mark and Steven, because they start blacking out like it was happening in the first episode. Only this time, Mark and Steven are both unaware of what just happened.
Who could be this other?
So, of course, fans are speculating
It's got to be Jake Lockley.
It's
I mean,
gotta be
who
Jake
else could it
Lockley.
be but Jake Lockley?
And of course, but we know that Marvel likes to play with things.
It's true.
So we're all kind of like right down the middle. Like, is it gonna be Jake Lockley, or are they gonna make up some whole other and it's gonna be weird, crazy thing? I don't know, honestly. But I like that aspect. They kind of threw us a little curveball. They're like, hey, there's some weird stuff going on. And honestly, those scenes where they were both blacking out and then all of a sudden people were wrecked and the kid off the edge of the I was digging that. You know?
It was cool. It was cool.
Khonshu's like, take him to the edge, and he's like, he's just a kid. He's like, he'll talk, and then he's like, praise Amit, peace out. Mark's like, I love the look on his. He was like, oh.
And then
Amit
Amit
would talk.
yeah, he's like, I thought he would talk.
He would talk. Yeah, no, that was that's great. And then so then their plan is to, since they no longer have a lead on how to get to Amit's tomb, they go and use a contact of Layla's to try to get a map. This is where things got a little bit weird for me personally.
It was a little out there. It was.
They show up to a jousting match.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know what jousting is, if you've never seen A Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger, incredible movie.
Or never been to medieval times.
Or never been able to a Renaissance fair or medieval times.
Have you been to medieval times?
I have not.
Did earn a tournament? Oh,
but
so
I
much
do
fun.
need to. I would love
so
to
much
go.
Fun.
But it's basically two people on a horse riding towards each other very quickly with very long poles. Lances, yeah. And the goal is to just spear the other dude as you ride past each other.
Knock him off the horse, yeah.
And that was weird.
Yeah, it was.
It didn't
make sense.
I don't really, I mean, don't get me wrong, jousting is cool.
I mean, maybe that's a thing they do in England?
But I thought it was very strange that...
Oh, wait, no, they were in Cairo, weren't they?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense in Cairo at all.
So, which is why it was weird.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh yeah, hey, you have the tomb of this dude who has the map that we need. And then he's like, I don't like you. I don't trust you. Guns. I don't know. It got real weird real quick. Like, they're looking at the coffin. There's like immediate hardcore suspicion amongst the whole scene. And you're just kind of like, what's going on here? And then, like, out comes Moonknight.
Yeah.
Time to whoop ass.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't. And I agree with what you said. This scene for me, the action was it was just more of the last two. I mean, it's
when they like ran him through with the poles,
and then he's like on the knee, and then he just like ugh.
Yeah, and he's just fine. It's kind of weird.
I need more. It's funny that I'm saying this because honestly, I've thoroughly enjoyed this show from head to toe. I don't really have a problem with it. I think I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not disappointed, but I'm disappointed. That doesn't make any sense. But it's just...
So, at the time that we're recording this, episode 4 is out, but neither one of us has seen it. We've not seen it yet. But the things I've heard is that it does pick up.
Oh, okay, great. Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
I am excited to watch. I'll be watching it tonight as soon as we're done recording this.
Same. How much you want to bet? Still no Moon Knight in it, though. How much you want to bet it's the same amount of Moon Knight?
So disappointed.
And it's just more story-driven stuff about Mark Steven and then possibly Jake Lockley. I'll bet you.
I mean, I definitely want to find out that it is Jake Lockley. I mean, I'm going to be very disappointed if we don't find out that it's Jake Lockley. I wonder how they talk to Jake. Is it a mirror thing, or do they have to have 2 mirrors? Like, I don't know.
That's a very good question. Maybe he'll like leave.
Will he have the like taxi driver hat? Because in the comics, Jake Lockley's always got like a taxi driver hat. He's a taxi driver.
Yeah, maybe. So. I mean, But then,
I don't know.
Then of course it transitions to the meeting, or not the meeting, but the map.
Yeah, it was
combining, and they're trying to make the stars align, so they can get pointed to the direction of the tomb.
They get the map, but the map was made like thousands of years in the past, so the stars don't align with the map that they have.
Yep.
So Khonshu's like, hey guys,
I remember what that night looked like.
Yeah.
And then
Check
together, they turn back the sky thousands of years, which is pretty dope to see.
It was cool.
And then they're able to
fact.
piece the map together.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't go over very well with the gods.
No.
Because in the last episode, they had their little meeting in inside the Pyramid of Giza, which was dope. And the gods told Khonshu, if you mess with the sky again, we will imprison you in stone. And sure enough, as they're turning this bad boy, Khonshu starts wilting away and disappearing. He's like, tell Mark to save me. And then he's gone. Which that phrase was very ominous, but we'll see what that's all about. Very vague.
Well, I mean, Mark's the only one that really knows Khonshu. So.
Right, yeah. But I also think it's interesting that he expects this mortal to just come and just, what's up, gods? I'm here to save my god friend. Like, what? I mean, and that just kind of, I guess to me, kind of like shows how much faith Khonshu has in Mark Spector as an assassin, or just a badass in general.
Yeah.
Like if a god is like, hey, tell this dude to come save me when I'm in prison in stone, you gotta have a lot of faith in that dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you gotta know he's next level. So that's kind of exciting. Maybe we'll get to see more of that in episode 4, I hope. And then it ends with that very creepy monologue with Jack Harrow, Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
Where he picks up, where he goes to visit, they're like, he's talking to one of the gods, and he's like, can he hear me? And he's like, we think so. And he walks over, picks up Khonshu, little stone toy that we now know is him trapped in stone.
Yeah.
And he does this really creepy, like, everything I am is because of you. And if I win, it's because you helped me. Or something really along those lines, and really weird and creepy, and he's just talking to a toy. And then it ends. That's it. I mean, so...
I'm excited to see episode 4. I need this.
I don't know. I'm excited.
I need the second half to pick up.
I just don't want you to get your hopes up for a bunch of Moonknight. I don't want you to do that. We're past that point now. I think you're just going to have to let that one. There's no more
Moonknight in the rest of the show.
I think you're going to have to let that one go.
Episode 6, we get about 2 minutes of Moonknight.
2 minutes, and you know what? Episode 6 will be just like the very first episode. It'll just be the last 45 seconds.
Oh, yeah?
You'll see him just wailing on Ahmed or something, and then and that's it. Turn, and it's done. Wow. Oh, shoot. Oh, my gosh.
So, yeah.
Guys,
ready for episode 4. Gonna go home and watch it tonight.
Yeah, we're enjoying. I mean, overall, I'm enjoying it.
There's not a Marvel show that I'm not gonna enjoy that I'm not gonna watch.
Exactly. So go check it out if you're not watching it already, guys. Let's talk about some comics that are coming out.
We've
next
got some very, 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 very big comics coming out this week. So there's one massive comic from Marvel.
A lot of varies in there.
One massive comic from DC coming out this week.
Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna skip the massive comic from Marvel. We're gonna start with Marvel first because the DC one's actually bigger this week.
Okay.
All right. Do you even know yet?
I guess we'll find out. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
So let's see. We got Alien 11. That's been a very good book. Carnage 2. Hulk Grand Design. So what these Grand Design books are is they're kind of retelling.
They're like an encyclopedia almost.
Yeah,
go back and tell you all the highlights of characters.
Yeah. So this is the second issue, Madness. The first one was called Monster. Knights of X1, so this is the sequel to Excalibur from the X-Men series.
Okay, dope.
Very excited for that one. I love Excalibur. I've always loved Excalibur.
I've never gotten into it. And maybe eventually I'll have you hook me up with an omnibus or something, but...
It's so good. Let's see here. Sabretooth number 3. This has been a good read. So, the mutants aren't allowed to kill humans. That's against the rules. They can kill mutants all they want because mutants can resurrect.
Yeah.
They can't kill humans. Sabretooth kills a human. He gets
sucked into Krakoa, which was dope and very ominous.
Well, like 5 other people, mutants got punished the same way.
Really?
Well, now apparently he can invade their collective minds, and instead of working together to try to get out, he just starts killing folk inside their minds. It's crazy.
He'll never learn, I swear.
But I think he's going to turn over a new leaf and at least work with them to try to get out. Now, I don't think he's going to turn a new leaf completely.
Okay, that's just not Sabretooth.
No.
He wouldn't be Sabretooth if he went good. That's just not
very disappointing.
Yeah, that'd be foolish.
And then we got Thor number 24. So this is number 750. So this is actually a pretty big issue. And this is the
is
funeral
this the
for
big
Odin.
one from Marvel? No,
There's a bigger one.
The funeral for Odin.
This is the funeral for Odin.
Okay.
This is the last issue before Banner of War, which is going to be the Hulk crossover.
Oh my word!
No, the big comic this week is the Amazing Spider-Man number 1.
Oh yeah,
this is
the
6th or 7th series,
and it's popping up. I ordered a Scotty Young set of these. One trade dress and one virgin.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it is. No, the cover that Scotty Young did for this.
Is it? Because I'm getting just the regular Scotty Young. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you had to order these from his. So that's the Scotty Young one you're talking about.
Right,
yeah, no, you had to actually order this from his website. Yo,
gotcha. I might have to go check that out. Is it on here?
Fire, dude.
Are you seeing it? I was thinking about ordering that one, but I ended up not doing it. That's the Patrick Gleason.
Nope. Not dude, if it's Patrick Gleason, you should probably get it. Doesn't he have like a whole set going right now?
Yeah, so we're getting this one in the red. What is it, Queen Goblin? If you can. They were available. I haven't checked in a while though, so yeah, I'll have to go check the Scotty Young. But I am getting this one.
But yeah, no, the one that he has on his site is 3,000 only are being made of the trade dress. Only 1,000 of the virgin. Okay. I'm getting them both, and holy hell, they're beautiful, dude.
So yeah, so Amazing Spider-Man is going to be
and that drops next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Okay,
yeah.
good. So hopefully I'll be getting mine from Scotty Young pretty soon. Okay, cool.
So next Tuesday, we'll go over the
little guys first.
Yeah,
okay, the little minnows. Okay.
We get Batman Beyond the White Knight number 2. Number 1 sold out so quick.
Okay, dope.
Dark Knights of Steel number 6. Have you checked this out?
No, but I know I get the idea and the premise, and it sounds dope.
It's them in medieval times. It's like
which is my jam.
Yeah, it's cool.
I love medieval stuff, man. So that's.
We get Deathstroke Inc. number 8 and Robin number 13. Those are both tie-ins to the Batman crossover that's going on right now called the Shadow War.
Yeah.
Okay. Swamp Thing number 12. I've loved Ram V's Swamp Thing. It's so good.
Dude, I have so much Swamp Thing to read.
We get the
so much, dude.
You just got that omnibus, the
no,
New 52.
I still have volume 2 and 3 of Alan Moore's Run to Read.
Really?
Before I even get to that, I'm gonna do them all. I'm gonna do 2, 3, and then the.
Gotcha.
It's literally gonna be just months of Swamp Thing reading for me. Like I'm pretty.
That sounds awesome.
It is gonna be awesome.
We get the Joker 14. This is the was supposed to be the final issue of James Tynion's run of the Joker.
Okay.
They added a 15th issue, so we'll see where that goes.
It must be doing good then.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Well, he wanted to end it at 14. So yeah, he was the one that was wanting to end it at 14. But I guess he had too much content, so they gave him a 15th issue. So excited for that because it's been a very good series.
Yeah, that's what's up. Cool.
Rogues number 2. This is one of those prestige format books, the big
magazine covers.
Yeah.
Cool.
So this one, basically, it's years after the Flash's rogues have been caught, and they're going for one more score.
Just one more?
Yeah,
just one more.
Score. Yeah.
Just one more score.
This is all
it's just
it's
one more big score, and then they're out.
Island. Yeah. But no, the big book this week.
Okay,
is,
the big one.
Justice League 75. Joshua Williamson is writing it, and it is the death of the Justice League. I already have these here in the store. I have already read this book.
Is it fire?
It was very good. This is what's going to lead into Dark Crisis. This is the prelude for Dark Crisis.
Yep.
So Brian Michael Bendis had been writing from 60-something to 74. That was the end of his run. Joshua Williamson wrote this one issue. This is the final issue of the series. The Justice League died. So yeah.
Take that.
Yeah. I'm not going to go into any more detail. It is the death of the Justice League. The Justice League died. All of them. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash. They died.
Is it cool? Or
it was cool. It was cool. I enjoyed it.
Is it like a person or like an event?
I'm not going to give any details.
Okay.
You can read it yourself next week.
Okay. I mean, if you put it in my box, I'll read.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was pretty exciting. I can't wait to see what happens with Dark Crisis. You could definitely see the opening of where they're probably going to come back or something. You know,
they're going to tie into the okay.
Yeah,
well, I mean, because they can't be dead forever. That's not how that works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Superman can't be dead forever.
Okay. Dope.
Let's take a look at the indie stuff. Gunslinger Spawn number 7. It's been a fun series. Rogue Sun number 3, Saga 58. Saga's hands down my favorite. Step by Bloody Step. This book has been so freaking good. It is a silent book. It's written by Simon Spurrier.
Oh yeah, just pictured. Yeah, you mentioned this book. Yeah.
It is gorgeous, and the story that it tells is so good.
Huh.
Very excited for this. It's going to be a 5-issue miniseries. The Scumbag number 13. It's been a while since 12 came out, so do you know what the Scumbag is?
I've heard of it, but it's been a hot minute since it has been talked about, so now I don't...
So it's written by Rick Remender, and it's basically this guy, he's a scumbag, and he's in a bar, and everybody hates him. He has no friends. His name's Ernie. He's got like one of those like handlebar mustache. And,
that's great.
Looks like he's stuck in the 70s.
Love the voice that came with it.
Oh, yeah. No, I just imagine Ernie talking like this.
Spectacular.
And so he goes out into an alley to shoot up heroin.
Dope.
Ends up like just pooping in the street. Like, this is a thing that happened in the first issue. And then so he goes to shoot up the heroin. Ends up like dropping the syringe because there are these 2 other people that are fighting over another syringe that's like a super soldier serum. Well, Ernie ends up getting the wrong syringe and injecting himself with the super soldier serum, while the other dude ends up injecting himself with the heroin and dying.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'm with you now. I'm back. Okay.
This book is nuts. Okay. And so now they need the worst person in the world to help save the world. Because he has like all these powers and abilities and stuff that, But he can only activate them by being altruistic. And he is not an altruistic person.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. That sounds pretty dope.
I absolutely love it. If you ever get a chance to read Scumbag, it is a lot of fun.
Okay.
We have Demons number 2's coming out this week.
Oh yes.
Oh, number 1 was so good. Did you read number 1?
I haven't read it yet.
It's so good. The art in it was phenomenal.
Well, yeah, it's Greg Capullo, of course.
It is.
Fire,
yes. We get Berserker number 8 this week too, and Something's Killing the Children number 22. So some more James Tinney in there.
Dude, okay, I just saw this incredible thing on Instagram. The Something is Killing the Children 21 that dropped last week that had the black cover, like that part over her face. Someone did the Venom mouth over that. They did like personalized it and venomized it.
That's pretty cool.
Yo, it broke my heart when I saw the letters in all caps that said NFS.
NFS,
not for sale. I was like, "Are you what a waste? Why would you even show me this then?" Like,
so they are doing a mask issue or mask cover this issue too.
Oh man,
yeah, it's pretty sick. Doing a white mask. It's kind of weird. So this is the bloody version, and it's die cut as well. I got the bloody version of the last die cut.
Yes,
it was sick. I just ordered issue 24 today when I was doing my order. And that one is
24 already?
Or 23, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, wow, you way out there.
Yeah, 24. Because I ordered 2 months in advance.
Yeah.
So 23 and 24 both have...
wow, dude, that's fire. I like that. I like how they're keeping that going, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, so there's the mask version of that one, the bloody mask. And then 24, let's see if they have that one up here yet. That is so nasty looking.
What? Was that?
Oh, wow. It looks like it's one of the monsters with an eyeball in his belly.
Okay.
And then it's the old dude.
Oh, yeah, like the head of the House of Slaughter or whatever? Wow.
Okay. Yeah, so it looks like they're doing these die cut. I love die cut. I love gimmicky covers.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, that is, that's legit. 1 second. Oh, you pulling some out?
Yeah, I was going to pull out, where's my DC?
You have so many comic books, man.
You're a comic book store.
Yes, we sell those here, yes.
I was going to show you the gimmicky cover for Death of the Justice League.
This is a nice book.
It is.
This is really fire. Wow. Wow.
It's...
Yeah, that is... Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That is...
Again, I'm a sucker.
I thought that was actually just one hole.
No.
That's really cool.
Yeah, let's see if we can...
Yeah, you definitely gotta put that in my box. I'll grab one of those.
It is...
That is really dope. It, like, fills up the letters. That's sick.
I'm very excited for that. Here.
Yes. Yeah, but... Yeah, might as well.
All right, so we got one last thing to do tonight.
That is true. So last week, okay, give me half a second to put this on my back here. Yep.
Oh, I got rid of your pull box.
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough.
Oh,
I deserve that.
Screw this guy.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, friends, last week. Oh, here's your dice.
Ha! Ha ha!
Last week
like
we
my dice.
announced our giveaway to celebrate our 20th episode, our 20th week of doing this show. We put up this beautiful House of X 1 in 100 Virgin variant. Okay, look at it. Just take a second. It's beautiful. And
Told you to go comment, right?
and all you
Like
had to
Superman.
do.
So
The
if you
only
didn't comment Superman. You didn't
the
get
only
it.
thing you had to do was comment Superman in the.
Yeah.
The only thing you had to do was comment X-Men
No.
down in the comments.
I guess I'm not gonna win.
We
that.
had a lot of people, guys, and that right there,
We had about
honestly,
20.
just excited me to do more. So here's how this is going to go down. We already put the names in the randomizer.
Yep.
We already have the winner of this beauty right here.
Yep.
The
So
winner.
we put it in a randomizer.
Yep.
We hit randomize, and the first name was the winner, Mr. Trevor Howland.
Blam.
Congratulations, Trevor.
Trevor Howland, you won this bad boy right here. Okay. All I need you to do is message me on Instagram at Collect Me If I'm Wrong. There's underscores under all those words. Collect Me If I'm Wrong. You're going to message me. I want you to send me your email address. That way we can get all that squared away. Okay? So, that being said, guys, we are going to do another giveaway.
Oh.
Not today. Okay? We're going to do another giveaway. I'm going to announce it next week. Okay? Going to be just as fire. I'm going to keep this train rolling as long as you guys are keeping the interest high. Plain and simple. So,
Sounds like
as
fun.
long as you guys want free stuff, I'm going to keep doing giveaways. So, it's going to go down. I'll announce a giveaway one week, announce the winner the next week, and then it'll just go back and forth like that every week. Okay? So, Trevor Howland?
Trevor Howland.
Trevor Howland, congratulations. Okay, again, message me
Congrats, dude.
on Instagram at Collect Me If I'm Wrong. We'll go from there. Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in with us. Don't forget, the like button now does this really cool little explodey confetti thing when you click on it. So you should click that right now and see what I'm talking about. It's not a gimmick. I promise you it's a thing. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're digging it, guys. As always, thank you so much. We will see you next week.